Hello everyone, welcome back to my Jaybird. And this is game 35 of Battle of the Boxes. I'm in black and I did use the arrows, but not in the opening. I pick and choose. And this is called Knight over the Crown, Knight's Bird Split, Donna Bird Split, Rook Crown Castle to bot 2900. And let's get down to this and see what's going on. E4, D6, D4, A6, F3, D7, and there's your knight over the crown. C3, B5, D3, B7, and this is all me. I chose this to open up this way and play this way. I'm not paying attention to no arrows yet. After B7, castles, E6, D5. Now normally I pass right away, but I changed things up because it did show, well, you can put this knight up. Maybe sometimes I can go into knight queen here. I'll go like this or push this up, then go into knight's queen. You see how similar this is from this here? Push this up and then move this queen here and you're in the knight's queen and then castle the other way. You see that in my blitz game. And you're going to see this goes up to 3200. I got games coming up. I want to go through these couple high-end rated games before I go back to the showing you a complete series of things. I got a special program I'm working on right now to bring to you. Okay, after D5, I bring the knight up F6. I chose this way. It was a split thing, but normally I always pass. After F6, A4. Obviously, yeah, this is a good move, and then I always push this pawn up. You see this in my blitz games, basically, except I pass here. Well, I have to pay attention to this now, but after B4, E6 takes, E6 takes, A2, A5. And there's the pawn push. It's solid. There's nothing wrong with this. This is, I don't know why I can't do this. And you'll see this game's pretty easy to see. Just timing your moves right. After A5, E1, C5, D4, D7. And, okay, the split, this is the Donna bird split right here. The night bird split when the knight was here. Let me quick go back. There's the night bird split. And then there's the Donna's bird split. Okay, after D7, F3. Now the pawn goes up, E5, F5, castle. And that's your rook crown castle right here. The crown over the rook. After castle, E3, D5. And like I said, I'm paying attention to the arrows. And look what it's doing here. Oh, the bishop's covering this. Okay, after D5, D5 takes, D5 takes, G5, E8, C1, H6, E3, E4, takes E4, takes E4, F3, takes E3, takes E3, C5, B3, B6, D1, E6, takes A5, takes A5, B5, F8, C4, E5, F7, takes F7, takes F7, D6, takes D6, takes D6, C4, check, B8, B5, B3, takes E5, takes E5, C3, B6, F2, takes E3 check, takes E3, takes E3, takes E3, takes G2, D4, F1, and right, you want to get back here and guard this piece here. This will take care of this. This will take care of this. After F1, C4, E2, C3, D1, D4, C7, C5, takes C5, takes C5, B7, D5, B6, E6, C2, F7. Now everything's defended. Oh, watch this. We push this up, everything will be defended. After F7, G6, G7, H5, H4, A5, F6, takes A4, E5, B4, D4, B5, E3, C4, E2, D4, F3, D3, F4, D2, F3, C1, E3, takes B2, D2, B1, E3, C1, D4, B2, D5, Queen, C5, F5, D4, B4, D5, H4, and now basically I'm not even listening to arrows no more. This is all me 100% to finish up now. There's no, after H4, E5, E4, D6, H4. Now you just push your pawn out, get the other queen, and end the game. Real simple. After H4, C5, H3, B6, H2, C5, Queenie, D6, D1, C5, C2 check, B6, D6, A5, C5, A4, and B4. And obviously that's game. And this is a 2900 bot. Now I did use the arrows, and I can't wait. I got a couple 2900s and a couple 3200 games I need to show you, but I think it's going to be the true Nightbird, the 3200. It's deep, and another new opening I created. Let's see how this game goes. Which you've seen this opening before. Now normally I would push here, but this is a Nightbird split right here. But we went this way. It forced me to go like this. Normally I just pass, but I tried something else. And then that's the Donna bird split. And the rook crown castle. It's almost just like a blitz game. You got to time your pieces right. Game goes on. And you see my openings, they're deep. With a little bit of help, like I say, it goes up to 3200. That's why I'm sticking with my same opening over and over until eventually I get it. Until I'm playing 29, 3000 rated game with no assistance at all. But like I say, I go up to 2200. And that's game. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some more Battle of the Boxes.